Monday outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Biscodogg now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Vikings sit 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Gun. Hey, we're good, we're good. Black, white.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play fake. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins right back to Cook for another completion. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Davion Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 24. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, gone. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Third and long. It's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Andrew Booth puts it on. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Down, here's the run with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Now a second stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the ground, Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the run, Goff going to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid. At the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Cousins
to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 40.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion goes the tight end. 1st down. Here's Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
87 yards.
and the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Cousins now from the 50. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Good route there.
Again, it's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Bring up 48. Yellow. Yellow.
Third and goal for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Swift, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Reagor, 55 yards as they have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Lions 21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, Cook.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He was brought down by Andrew Booth. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Cousins steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
To Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air again, it's Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This to make it a 2-score game.
Joseph's got it.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
They didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Joseph now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
On second and very short, Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 50, it's Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's nice to see Jamison Williams recovered from his knee injury suffered in the college football playoff in 2022. And we already knew that his speed was some of the best in the game. And that's a big reason why Detroit traded up to pick him 12th overall. So earliest they've taken a receiver since 2007.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's going to let it fly.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Complete to right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And now here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to